Hello and welcome once again to Banzai Interactive Cooking. My name is Chef Brandon A.D., otherwise known as Buckaroo Banzai. Today we're going to be cooking some bao buns two different ways and some ravioli, some butternut squash ravioli, and a little salad. So let us begin. So far, I'm going to show, once we get into the live show in AltspaceVR, I will show a short video of, at least I'm going to try to see if it works, a short video of making the dough. But basically I've made, you can look up a bao bun recipe online, anyone will do. I did one that involves cornstarch, which is the interesting part. Because I've never made a dough with that much cornstarch in it before. So we've made the dough and then let it rise for almost 2 hours now, and now I'm going to roll it out. And I did these the other day just to kind of have a first try with them, and they came out pretty good, but I'm going to try something a little bit different in that I'm going to treat it a little bit like a croissant, because, and put I'm going to fold it and put a layer of butter. In between. So we're going to take the dough, because we're going to be doing it two different ways today. I'm going to steam some, and then I'm going to bake some, because my wife wasn't too keen on the steamed ones, even though that's exactly what they are. But I'm going to, I already took it. My wife wasn't too keen on the steamed buns.
Can I help you with the dough?
You need to go change into something more appropriate than your pajamas.
I want to be in my fur kitty corn.
No, go change into something, then you can be on the show. All right. And that, as always, is my lovely daughter Lily. And we've been playing some Minecraft, and she wants to help me on the show, which I encourage. So we're going to roll out the dough. And I'm going to roll it out fairly thin here. I'm going to into a rectangle shape, or rectangle-ish shape, and then where to put then I'm going to have, this is softened butter, and basically we're going to do like a faux croissant dough. Because croissant you're going to fold numerous times. In this, we're only going to do the one. And then this should make it puff up. Actually, I might go for two. We'll see. I have enough butter out. I'm going to fold that over like that. Yeah, let's try for two. Let's see what happens. I'll do two folds. And again, this is a lot, or this is not as much butter as you would put in a croissant. Croissant has a lot more. But we're not making croissants today, we're making bao buns. I just want to see how this reacts. That is part of the experiment today. We're going to roll that. Now you do better.
Can I roll some of the dough?
If you want to, come over here. Actually, well, it's almost done. Like, we don't want to roll it too much thicker than this, or thinner than this.
A little?
Just a little, but don't push down too hard. All right.
Cool. Can I put some flour on it?
No, well, it already has flour on it. All right, so what we're going to do, you know what you can do? You can be my brusher.
What?
Okay.
Brusher?
Yes, I'll
Do
show
we
you.
need that oil brusher
Yes.
again?
So you're going to be the oil brusher. I'm going to cut them out.
I love being the oil brusher. What you making? We're making those bread thingies again?
Yeah, we're making those bread thingies again. Except these are this is going to be kind of different because there's butter in them this time.
Ooh, that's gonna be even yummier than last time, even though it's just like
Hopefully.
normal bread.
Alright, so we have our layers, and then we're going to cut out the bun.
Let's see.
And then you're going to lightly brush it.
So I'm gonna be working here.
Yes.
A little more here. There we go.
Try to leave them as round as possible this time. Don't play with it once I put it down. See, that's kind of, that one's not going to be perfectly round now. That was my fault.
I don't know if you could put that one in here, right here. Ah! Oh, you too much work at a time. Ah! I'm falling behind! I might need a little more oil.
You're good. Alright, and then just going to roll this out, and this won't be, it'll have layers, but it'll be different. We'll see how it comes out. This will be, this one you'll probably like, Lily.
Ooh, this
The
one's a
oddball
big
ones.
one. I want that one. The big one.
And you're going to probably want these two right here. These are the special Lily ones. You don't even have to put anything on those.
I just want to oil them anyway.
Okay.
I'm going to put like drops of oil like this.
Okay. And then there we go. Then I might just do something with that
Eat
later
a tiny
on.
piece of dough. Can I eat a tiny piece of dough?
You can eat a tiny piece of dough.
Mmm, yummy. Yummy.
Well, there's no egg in this one.
I like this dough.
You like this dough? Okay, don't get your hands all oily.
I want to eat it.
Well, we gotta bake it
Nom, nom, nom.
later. Alright, so now we're going to...
Can I eat one of these?
No.
I really want to eat it.
No, we have to cook them first.
I'll spread the flour around here.
No. I'm cleaning up the flour.
Okay, I'll clean up the flour. Aha, I thought you were
Okay, now go wash your hands. Go wash your hands in your bathroom. Whichever one. All right. So now we have our dough, and we're going to fold these in half, like so.
Ah! Can I fold one?
You can fold here. Fold. Hey, dry your hands. Go dry your hands. You have to dry your hands.
I did dry my hands.
Not very well.
There, I got my hands. A second time.
Okay, you can fold those two. Very, very carefully. There you go.
Those three, you mean. I want to eat one of these already. They look so yummy. They look so yummy.
And then if the ones that are steamed end up falling apart, I saved the ones that I did the other day, and that actually you can save them and just kind of put them in the microwave for a few seconds, and they come out pretty. They maintain pretty good. No, you can't eat it now. We have to cover it and let it rise again.
I want to eat it right now.
You can't.
But they're
You
yummy.
can't eat it right now.
They're yummy. I know they're gonna be yummy.
They have to be cooked.
I want to eat it.
No, they have to be cooked. So we'll tuck this under the tray, and we'll put that over here. And then, hold on. Okay. All right, so we have to let those sit there for a little bit. And what time is it? So yeah, we're about a half an hour out. So in about a half an hour, if you're watching this, just calm down. Let me end this little segment. So that's all we're gonna do for right now. If anybody's watching, we're going to be doing the show at 2 o'clock or 2:05 in Altspace, and I will be finishing this off. And that is about it. So let us
lemon.
pause right now.
Lemon. I want to see what this lemon is for.
Let us turn this off. Okay, let me make sure I'll leave my headphones on until I can hear myself in the room. All right, hold on. Okay, there we go. Now I can hear myself. All right, cool. All right, today, hello everybody, welcome to Banzai Interactive Cooking. My name is Chef Brandon AD, otherwise known as Buckaroo Banzai and Altspace and YouTube and all that, and Twitch. Today we're going to be, there was a change. I was going to try to do this Japanese cheesecake, but the logistics of it were just a little bit too much. So I'm cooking two different kinds of bao buns today, and so y'all can see yourselves. There we go. I'm cooking two different kinds of bao buns, and then some butternut squash ravioli and a little salad. I did an experiment with these the other day on Wednesday, and they came out pretty good. But my wife wasn't too crazy about the actual steam, like the buns, so we're going to try something different. What I've done, and you can go back and watch on the YouTube channel, is I made my bao bun recipe, and then I let it rise, and then we're going to treat it like kind of like croissants, as I layered it a little bit and did a butter layer. And so I'm going to bake half of these to see how they come out for my wife mainly, because we have to keep her happy, and I wanted to see how they came out when baked. And then I'm going to do half steamed. Now I'm not sure if the steamed ones are going to come out with the butter layers, so if they don't and they end up horribly wrong, I still have the ones for the other day I can pop in the microwave just for show. And they actually come out pretty, like they'll last for about a week, and you can just put them in the microwave under a towel for 20 seconds, and then they come right back. So just in case this fails, I have the ones I made the other day for so it should be fine now. First, I'm going to take my steamer. I have some steam, my pot going over there. I've layered the steam with or the steamer with some wax paper rounds, and then I'm going to take half of my buns here. I'm going to try to be real careful about it too. Oh wait, let me spray this down. Whoa! Sorry, that was my light. I'm going to put that over here. It's magnetic, but it's not the strongest magnet. Alright, so we're going to spray our paper down. Lay the buns in kind of a circle pattern. Let's do this one. And then I'll steam. One of these is kind of the off one, but it's for my daughter. And I'm going to bake one of hers and steam one of hers, but that should be the funkiest one, actually. Alright, so we have our steam, and then we have the ones we're baking. I'm just going to leave them on this tray, so spread them out a little bit. And I'm going to turn them over because they're oiled on the top, and then that'll help, should help them have a nice coat on top to bake to brown in the oven. Alright, so there we have that. Whoa! Damn. Alright, there we go. So we have the steam ones on top of the steamer. I'm going to turn my steam up to high, and that's going to be 8 minutes, and then these are going to go in the oven at 400, and then I'm going to see where they are after 8 minutes and adjust from there, because there is no recipe for this. So we'll set our timer for 8 minutes. Boom. Alright, next thing we're going to do is I'm going to grate some cheese. We're going to make 2 sauces. Actually, we're going to make 3 sauces real quick. So I'm going to grate some manchego, and this is going to be for the butternut squash ravioli, which I have steamed off, or I've boiled off ahead of time. And this is manchego, if you don't know, it's like a light Spanish cheese. I didn't want something heavy and that it has that strong of a taste, because of what I'm going to use the other sauce for the buns and for this. So we're going to have dual use, but I needed to have some sort of light cream sauce to coat the butternut squash ravioli, and then we're going to do a little drizzle of the orange teriyaki that we'll be making. So I bought this thing. Let's see if it works. Oh, wait, gotta put it in right. There we go. Oh yeah, I like that. That's nice. Bought this little nifty grater at what's it called? Oh, who's on there? Let's see. Hello, Cameron Mandera. Oh, hey. Let's see. Cool.
It's the thing that you can see from everywhere.
Let's see. I don't know. Hello, IDK. Honestly, you also have a nice weekend. Cameron Mandera, thank you. Thank you for liking my content. I'm just trying to grow the show. I have it's for the people in. Let's see. Add as host if you get 1 minute. Okay, hold on. Let me add Dave as my host on this. I'm coming, Dave. There's a make host. All right, there we go. So yeah, I'm on YouTube and Twitch at the same time right now, so I'm still learning to kind of try to pay attention to everybody. So if I don't look at the screen as much as I should, I do apologize. All right, so we have our manchego. We're gonna get our cream. I'm gonna turn my pan right here. Thank you. All right. So this is just a regular whipping cream. I'm going to put that, all of it in my pan and just let that come up to a boil. And then we're going to incorporate the manchego. In the meantime, what I've done here before is I took about 5 little small, the little oranges, and I reduced them down with a little bit of sugar and this candied ginger. And I'm going to reserve the candied ginger, or I've strained it, and reserve the candied ginger on top because we're going to put that on the steak, the steak bao bun. This is going to be the base of our sauce right here, which is just the reduced orange juice. And hold on. And then to that, I'm going to add some teriyaki from Sanjay. These are pretty good. I like these people's products generally better than like Kikkoman. So I'm going to add probably equal parts. I'm going to try for about equal parts teriyaki to the orange juice. And then I'm just going to add a splash of sesame oil. Not too much. We can add a little bit more later, and then I'm just going to bring that up on the back just so it's hot. I don't even want to reduce it that much because I've already reduced the orange juice and it's a pretty good thickness as it is. Let's see. Turn this on medium high. Bring this pan down here. All right. So while that's coming up, we can make our little. Oh, and I also have my fryer on because we're going to fry a little shiitake mushroom for a garnish here in a few moments. So let's put that over here. Now I'm going to make. Let's make the wasabi. So this is the sauce that we're going to put a little spread at the bottom of the buns, and it's just going to be lime, mayo, and wasabi. Let's see where we are with that. So I squeezed a lime. I'm going to put in about half the juice first, and then I have some grated wasabi, and me and my wife both are pretty crazy about wasabi right now. so we like a good kick. And that was my favorite part about when we made these the other day. And I'm going to start getting my other pan heated up. All right. So we're going to mix this. Let's see, if you hit the dab, I'll donate. I don't know how to do that, Kai and Christy. I know you can go to my. I should have my. What is it called? I'm not set up. Like, I'm still trying to learn the what's it called? The donations thing on Twitch and YouTube. So it'll come, but please come back next week, and hopefully I will. I thought I had it set up on Twitch to where you could do it through PayPal or something, but I'm not exactly. I've never had anybody try to donate. So you're like, thank you very much. Huh? I have that same shredder, but the base suction cups to the counter. Oh, Ravage. Yeah, maybe Ravage. I didn't see if it did. Does it? No, this base does not suction cup to the counter. That would be very nice, Ravage. All right. Let's taste this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That is good. Little limey. Very kicky. All right. Our cream has now started to boil. I'm going to turn it down to about medium. If you hit the dab. Yeah. All right. Also, if you go to, I think I have my Patreon page, but I just set that up too. But again, come back next week, and I'll hopefully have everything set up a little bit more in that direction. But thank you for thinking of me in that way. All right, so we're bringing it to a boil. I'm going to put a little bit of the cheese in, and then, sorry I have my whisk, but I have, it has a little bit of orange stuff on it from before. All right, so I'm going to stir that into my sauce, slowly incorporating it, and then now let's see where our buns are. Oh, the buns are good. All right. The layers definitely did something, but we'll see. All right, so we take that off the steam, and turn this off, and we just kind of let them sit in the steamer for another few minutes until we're ready. The ones in the oven look like they need about 4 more minutes. So we're going to set that for 4 more minutes. Now we're going to incorporate a little more cheese. And we haven't put any salt in this. The cheese should be enough salt, and then plus we're going to add the teriyaki sauce on top of that. Oh, and that's boiling too. All right, so teriyaki's boiled. I'm going to take that off of the heat. Now I've put in all my cheese for the cream in the cream sauce, and I'm just going to let that melt in very nicely while I taste this and see how we are. Oh yeah, that's nice. Hey, sweetie.
Yeah.
One thing I forgot, can you go cut me some basil?
I can.
That would be awesome. All right, now, since the buns are going, now we're going to heat the pan up. I'm going to cut my cream down to as low as it can go because it's boiling pretty good. It's just simmering. And it does need a little bit of salt, so I am going to add a little bit of salt. I'm not going to add too much because, again, we're going to be combining it with something else too. Okay, that's perfect. That is perfect. All right. Now we have our fish and our meat, and this is just some cod and some filet. So what I'm going to do, cut the filet in half. I'm going to cut 3 strips. like so. Then 3 more strips this way, like so. And then I'm going to give it a little seasoning with my Himalayan pink sea salt, and then I've ground up some Sichuan peppercorns in my grinder. We're going to season it with that on both sides. And you can kind of get them on the sides too. All right, and now we have some seasoned steak. Now we're going to do the same thing.
Is this
Just
an
put it
adequate
right.
amount?
That is an adequate amount. Thank you. Put it on that cutting board.
There's a couple of...
All right, and then I'm going to cut this into 4s.
These are lovely.
Yes. Oh, it's perfect. All right. Actually, I'm going to turn that off for right now. Actually, no, I'll keep it on low. I'll reduce it just a little bit. All right, again, we're just going to season the fish. And then season the fish. And then we got our pan hot. Just turn this one in the back off. Keep this sauce warm. Oh, and I wanted to add a little bit of sesame seeds to the sauce. I'm going to put just a touch more sesame oil. Let's see how that is. Ooh, that's good. It wasn't strong enough with the sesame. All right. And then these look about done. Let's see. Yeah, those look about done. So I'm going to put these right here for now. Turn this down again. And one last thing we have to make is a slurry real quick. So we're just going to have some cornstarch. Or a batter, sorry. And this is just going to be rice flour. Very messy rice flour. I'm going to put about equal portions cornstarch to rice flour, and then just a little salt. And that is going to be our batter for some shiitake mushrooms. And just a little bit of water until it's kind of like a loose batter. And I'll show you the consistency once I get it. Just add your water little by little. And this is going to become a little hard to stir because it is going to be kind of like a half Newtonian liquid. So, because of all the cornstarch. And then something like that kind of consistency. You want it fairly, a little bit thick, but not too thick. All right, now we're going to cook. We got our pan hot. Put some oil in it. And I'm going to attempt to cook all these at once. All right. Steak. And then fish. All right. And then now, I'm going to take my shiitakes, put them in the batter. Going to get a little, stir that into all the shiitakes, get them kind of coated just a little bit. They don't need to even be completely coated. You just want, I want a little bit of crispy. This is like the only crispy element in the thing. And then we're just going to fry those as we're doing this. All right, a little paper towel to have something to put those on when they come out. And then let's turn the meat. And the fish. And then let that continue to go. I'm going to turn that all the way down to low now because they're going to cook fairly quickly. And then I'm going to bring the cream back up a little bit, and I have my butternut squash ravioli. I didn't make these; they're just store-bought. And we're going to add it to the cream. Then add a little spoony spoon or forky fork. No, that's the wrong thing. Didn't even look what I was grabbing. Just gonna stir that around in here a little bit and make sure the raviolis get nice and coated. Then let's see. Take this plate out. For the meats, then we're going to set up the plates. I've got some Szechuan peppercorn in my plate already. Alright, I'm going to try to do 2 different ones, platings, if I have the time today. Let's see if my fish is... Alright, the fish is pretty much done, and it's very soft, so we've got to be very careful. We'll let the steak go for slightly longer. I'm still looking for it to be in kind of that medium rare range. And then let us let's see if these are going to open. They're going to let us open? I think they're going to let us open. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. It's opening a bit. There we go. Should look good on the plate. All right. Now we're going to get our steak. Here we have our steak. Push that pan to the back, turn that off. The ravioli is pretty much done. Now, let's get some of the steamed buns. See if they're going to open. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. So I'm going to do, let's see. I'm going to do one steamed. each. Oh, I almost forgot. All right, so what we do is we start with the wasabi on the bun. And that is our base. And then we put the fish, we put one fish here, and then one fish, let's do this one. And then take, this will be a steak, and that'll be a steak, which I'll save this for later on when I plate the rest. Oh, and let's get out our shiitake mushrooms from the fryer. All right, we got our shiitakes. Put that right here. We'll just have a little shiitake party. A little shiitake party. And again over here. And this will give us a little crunch. Oh yeah. And for the steak one, I'm going to put a little bit of this reserved candied ginger on top. I'm not going to put that one on the fish though. And then, what else? Oh, I did want to put a little bit of pepper. This is my homegrown Shizito pepper. It's not, Shizito peppers are not very spicy. They just have a real good flavor. I just wanted to put a little bit on the steak and a little bit these on the steak. These are green onions. Oh, that my wife doesn't want that many of those. All right, and then I'm gonna sprinkle. Oh wait, oh yeah, I wanted to put a little avocado. So I had one left over from the other day that I needed to use up. So I'm going to use it. So all you got to do is cut off the little brown part. And I'm going to put that on either side of the fish. All right, and then I'm going to have the fish and the steak in one. And then I got a little bit of alfalfa sprouts for the fish just to have a little bit of something on the top. A little crunch. And then I'm going to put the sauce. I'm going to chop up a little bit of basil. I'm going to move this over to here. Move this one next to it. I'm going to drizzle some of this sauce over each one of them. plate over here. We're going to take some ravioli, put that in here. Gonna have a little dill, some dill fronds. And we have some little peppers. These are just like teardrop peppers. There we go. And then over, drizzle a little bit of this over that. And there we go. And then I thought, just to finish things, I have a little arugula right here. A little arugula salad on the fourth little part. And a leftover tomato. And I'm going to take a little bit of that sauce, drizzle that over my salad too, use it for everything. And a little bit of sesame. And there you have it. So we have pork buns two ways, steamed and baked, with the butternut squash ravioli, all with ginger, orange, ginger, teriyaki, and sesame sauce. And then arugula salad. So, sweetie, you want to come taste?
Yes, I want to come.
All right, let's taste.
You looked at the chat, right?
Huh? Okay, where is? Oh yeah, your mom's my mom's watching. Hey, mom.
I just was reminding you. I didn't know there was a hang on.
Oh no, yeah. Well, I hadn't seen mom come on. All right, so let's get. So we've done this for you.
Ooh.
So this is the two baked ones. Those are for you.
Okay.
So if you want to try the baked ones, and then I'll try the baked ones later. But I'm gonna have.
Okay.
But they came out in like weird layers with the butter. But
Kind of.
oh. Mmm.
Mm.
Was that better than the steamed? You like the baked ones better?
Yeah.
I still love the steamed, but I'm sure they're good.
The baked ones are better. This one's really good.
Can
I'm
I
gonna try the fish one.
I want to try a bun too.
Okay. Both are really.
Is this one mine?
That one's yours. You can have that. Show the camera. All right, let's try. So we'll give this ravioli a try. Get a little bit of. Oh, that is good. Try this. Right here. Damn it. Is that good? That's really good. What? Oh, feed you this more? All right. Well, that I think is it, folks. Thank you, everybody, for joining me in AltSpace and anybody in Twitch and YouTube. I'm gonna hop into AltSpace here in a second and talk to everybody. And if you want to see the extended version of the show, just visit the my YouTube channel at Banzai Network.
I need to get Lily to do the sign off.
We need to get Lily to do the sign off. Lily! I think the child has disappeared.
Lily pudding and pie. No. She's eating
Okay.
her bao bun. Okay.
Let's do the sign off. Alright. Live long and prosper. Namaste. Nanu nanu. Thank y'all again for coming. I'm going to pop into AltSpace now, and we'll see y'all next week.